Hey friends, this is Akash from Compel Technologies, and today we are up with a DIY project, that is the Do It Yourself Weekend project. And you might think this is an old radio. Yes, it is, but it is now converted into a power supply. Yeah, you heard me right. Let us talk about this project. Firstly, this is a very low budget power supply. It costed me around 220 bucks for building this. So what I have done is I've ripped apart an old radio from my workshop. It was an old radio. I ripped it apart. I plugged in new things I'll talk about. Uh, and I built this power supply. So what this power supply is all about is that it has three voltage outs. Firstly, we have 12 volts power supply option, wherein this is the 12 volt. This is the ground. This is also ground. This is 5 volt. We also have option for varying the voltages, so this knob can vary voltages. These are two banana sockets for taking out the varied voltage. There is a USB female socket also for taking out voltage, that is 5 volt. Coming inside the box and outside, we also have a power switch on the yeah, that's a normal switch. Here we have the DC buck power varying power supply. Here we have a normal DC charger, which is it's written, not written correctly, but it's 220 volt AC to 12 volt DC. Yeah. So here we have a voltmeter also. Yeah, that's self fabricated by myself. So while we vary the voltage, it displays the voltages. So now checking the output voltage of the DC buck converter, how good and efficient this is. We plugged in the wires of multimeter. We place here the multimeter. Right now it's at full. We bring down the reading. Okay, so as we know, DC buck converter starts from 1.26 volts. So yes. Now this voltmeter also shows some reading. We'll check this out. As we increase the voltage, the resistance of the potentiometer, here we see 2.2 volts. Here also we see the needle deflects as we go up. As the voltage increases, both the voltmeter, the multimeter and the voltmeter both show positive deflections. Yes, so yeah, that's a pretty good deflection in both. Yeah, so coming down to negligible, that is 1.26 volts. This shows negative, this side deflection, this shows 1.26. Coming to the upper side, this shows more than 11 volt reading, this shows 12.84. So that's a pretty accurate setup. Yeah, we see this. Also we see here there are two wires which are standard voltages, the 12 volt and the 5 volt output, which I set up for attaching my lights in my lab. So I have 12 volt strips down here, so that is pretty helpful for me. So that's it about the interior and exterior of this device. Coming to the cost factor, as we know this is a low budget project, let's jot down the things which we have used in the project. Firstly, we use the 220 to 12 volt DC converter, which costed me around 100 bucks. The another important thing was the DC DC buck converter. This costed me around 75 bucks. The another thing was the voltage regulator, which through which I converted the 12 volt DC to 5 volt DC for the USB plug. So that was KA7805. that costed me around 15 bucks. After that I used the USB port, the female USB port, which costed me 10 rupees. Yeah, we can take the voltmeter. That costed me another say 20 bucks. So calculating the total, so that comes to 20 rupees. Yeah, that's a good price. I some days back got a power supply for 1700 bucks. That whoa, and now we are building it for 220. We could have also increased the price for the casing or so, as I got it free, so I didn't mention it. The sockets, the potentiometer, the switch, and the banana plug sockets, and the maybe the wire, which will cost us maybe max to max 300 or maybe 350 bucks, but fairly that's also a good enough price. Now, talking about the circuit diagram, the most important thing in the series, which is here a pretty simple one. We'll check it out. Let's see the circuit diagram. Firstly, we here take in the AC voltage in. This directly goes into our 12 220 to 12 volt converter. So that is a 220, yeah, so 220 to 12 volt DC. Here we have a 2 ampere one. So there goes 2 out. In the positive one we have a switch attached, that is the main power switch. There goes a long line, and here is the negative one. So we have the negative voltage here. So firstly we see a 12 volt out. So here we have it. In this output we have V equal to 12 volt out. Okay, another after this we have the circuit of KA7805. So this is the voltage regulator we are having. We plug in the 12 volt and the ground. Okay, so we get here minus and this is the plus. We also get here the out voltage, and that is V is equal to 12 volts. This is attached to USB and the output. Finally we have the circuit of the DC buck variable voltage. That is the most important when you are using one power supply in your lab or so. So here we have the DC buck converter. So DC buck. Okay, we have attached the potentiometer to this, that is the variable resistor. Here we have used a 1 kilo ohm resistor, that is the potentiometer, and from here then we get our voltage out. And this is the variable one. So that is the basic circuit of the power supply we are using. Okay, coming to the variable thing, we see here that how is the voltmeter, and here I have connected two resistors to the buck supply output. We'll see what is this. So basically when we get I had the voltmeter, this one. This was the its range was from 0 to 1.2 volts. So it gave the maximum deflection at 1.2 volts. We had to convert it down to 12 volts. So basically what we have done here is say this is the supply output. Here we have plus 12 and this is the 0 volt, that is the minus. Okay, so here we plugged in two resistors. One we had plugged in of 900 ohms and the other of 100 ohms. So, and we had plugged in our voltmeter right here, with its plus this side, negative this side. This voltmeter now had converted down to the with the range of 0 to 12 volts. So by this we can measure 0 to 12 volts coming out of, for the DC buck supply. So we had plugged simply this circuit down here. So this is the main final circuit we have prepared in this. So I suggest you to do a hands-on on this thing. Come on, man, it's just for 350 or 300 bucks, and this is very recommended for those people who need a secondary power supply for their projects. For example, they need a power in this part for different voltages and another for different voltages, like I needed one, so I built it. So yeah, it is very helpful. You should try it once. I'll put up the links of the parts used in the description below. I hope this will be helpful and fun. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks. This is Akash signing off from CE Tech.